James Cameron's True Lies has once again been rumored for 4K. Disney is releasing a plethora of new 100th anniversary 4K Steelbooks, including Frozen and the original Star Wars trilogy. Vinegar Syndrome unveils their new January slate, including Sidekicks and From Beyond on 4K. And the Rocky 4K Steelbooks have been officially unveiled. All this and more in the latest physical media report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 141. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray and just everything physical media. And we have got some really cool stuff to talk about here today. But look, before we get into it, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, owning the movies that you love every single day on this channel. So if you like that kind of stuff, you will enjoy this channel. Hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure, guys, if you could be so nice, I was hoping that some of you would make it your New Year's resolution to always hit that like button. So let's hit that like button. Thank you all so much. I would appreciate it. Hit the like button. Also, be sure to comment down below, guys, of everything that we cover here today. And we've got some cool stuff to talk about. Like I said, what are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets your juices flowing the most? Let me know in that comment section below, and then turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. So let's get right into it, guys. This is the first physical media report of 2023, so I definitely had to call that out. But let's get into the rumors, and we have got a big rumor to talk about here today. And to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of tired of talking about this one because I've discussed it several times on this channel. This is still a rumor. It's not official, but True Lies is supposed to be coming to 4K this year, sometime this year. So this is coming to us from the Disc Father on Instagram. And yeah, this is a movie that was announced for 4K, I feel like, or rumored for 4K like 3 or 4 years ago. Like, I remember posting about this. It was before I even started making videos on YouTube. People were talking about True Lies on 4K. This movie doesn't even have an official Blu-ray release yet, which is completely ridiculous. But James Cameron's True Lies from 1994 is supposed to be coming to 4K sometime this year. I feel like this might be a possibility. Let me tell you why I think that this time it might be true. This time it might be true, even though I'm really sick of talking about it. I'm really sick of people asking about it. But I think it might be true this time because James Cameron, he's having a moment right now. He's having a moment right now. Avatar 2 just came out. It's about to reach like $1.5 billion worldwide, which is like, James Cameron just keeps winning. The guy doesn't lose. And you have to think that this is going to be the year that if Disney's going to put out any pieces of physical media, because Disney owns like most of James Cameron's filmography because of Fox. But you have to believe that if Disney's going to push to put anything out on 4K, it's going to be James Cameron's filmography because of the success of Avatar. So I feel like they're going to do Avatar on 4K this year. It's already been pretty much confirmed that Titanic's coming to 4K this year. Aliens has to come to 4K. Like, how could that movie not come to 4K? And True Lies also, obviously, because so I just feel like with the Avatar buzz, swarming around, I'm not sure when Avatar 3 comes out. I don't know if it's this year or if it's the year after, but you have to think with all the Avatar James Cameron buzz going around, that this would be the year that they would put all these movies out on 4K. All of James Cameron's filmography out on 4K. And let's redo the T2 transfer as well while we're at it, James. How about that? But anyway, True Lies on 4K, supposed to be coming out this year. This is a Fox property. So 20th Century Studios will be putting this out through Disney, obviously. But yeah, True Lies. Look, I'm excited for it. True Lies is probably in my top 3, top 4 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. I love this movie. It's definitely in my top 3, Jim Cameron movies. So, yeah, definitely excited for True Lies to come to 4K. I know a lot of you all are as well, but I've been burned so many times with this. It's hard for me to really get into this rumor announcement and not be a little skeptical of it. But hey, let's hope that this year is the year for True Lies on 4K. It would be a phenomenal 4K. Like I said, we haven't even seen a proper Blu-ray of this movie. It would be a phenomenal 4K if done right, and I cannot wait to see it if it comes out this year. Fingers crossed. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this whole True Lies thing? Are you skeptical as well? Do you think this is actually going to happen this year? Let me know in that comment section below. So let's get into the next rumor, and this is also coming from the Disc Father. Ghost is supposed to be coming to 4K, and this is a Paramount title, and it's supposed to be coming soon, sometime in early 2023. Now, this is another Paramount Presents controversial announcement because Paramount Presents did the release of Ghost back in 2020, I think that came out, and now they're doing a 4K of it. Guys, this is going to keep happening. They're going to keep, looking at the Paramount Presents line, which is so weird. It's like Paramount Presents is doing 4Ks now, so why wouldn't they just put Ghost out in 4K in the Paramount Presents line? Still keep the same number, kind of like Criterion does with their 4Ks. If they release a 4K and it's a movie that they've already done before, they still keep the spine number, the same spine number. So I would like to see them do that maybe, but they've already done Fatal Attraction in 4K, and yeah, Ghost on 4K. I knew that this one was probably going to happen. This is a big movie from the 90s, so kind of a no-brainer, but I understand if you bought that Paramount release, that Paramount Presents release back in the day, you're going to feel a little bit burned. It kind of does make you feel a little reluctant to buy from this Paramount Presents line at this point, because they're going to keep doing these movies in 4K, and then they're doing 4Ks in the Paramount Presents as well. It's just a really weird thing. I wish Paramount would come out and explain up front what they're doing with this line, because I know it's really upsetting a lot of people. But this is really kind of, look, it's really no different at the end of the day than them doing a Blu-ray and then a couple of years later doing a 4K. I feel like, it's been almost, by the time this comes out, it'll have been almost 3 years since Ghost released on Blu-ray. And again, like I said, it's just kind of the name of the game. The Blu-rays come out and then the 4Ks come out later. That's just what happens. So I don't think that you should be too upset here, but I do think it's kind of weird that they wouldn't keep this a part of the Paramount Presents line. I do wish they would do that at least. But Ghost coming to 4K. Let me know if you're excited for it. It's always great to have more Patrick Swayze in 4K, right? I mean, Roadhouse just came out. That was an awesome 4K, my favorite of the entire year. So yeah, I'm down to see more Patrick Swayze in 4K for sure. That's coming out soon. No official release date yet. Also, Battlestar Galactica is rumored to come to 4K. Season 1 of Battlestar Galactica, which is kind of cool because you don't see a lot of 4K TV shows come out physical media. So that's kind of a cool announcement. I'm not a big fan of Battlestar Galactica. I've never really watched the show, but I know it's a big show, big science fiction show, and a lot of people would really be excited for this to come out on 4K. But again, just a rumor at this point, not officially announced. So let's get into the actual news and announcements, the stuff that has been officially announced, and we got to talk about the Rocky 1 through 4 4K Steelbooks coming on February the 14th. So these are coming out on Valentine's Day. What better day to come out? I can't wait to tell my wife, look, we're going to watch all the Rocky movies on 4K today for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, honey. We're watching the Rocky movies on 4K. She's not going to go for that, but I'll watch them when she goes to sleep later on that night. But I am so excited for the Rocky films in 4K. You guys have no idea how excited. I feel like these are going to look beautiful. Warner Brothers is doing these. But the interesting thing about this is that the Rocky 1 through 4, only the 4K Steelbooks have been announced. So these are on Blu-ray.com. This has been officially announced on Blu-ray.com, but these are 4K Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks. I have to imagine that slipcovers are going to be announced soon. I really don't think that they're only going to do 4K exclusive Steelbooks for the Rocky franchise. So I think that the slipcovers will probably be coming soon. I imagine it's going to be similar artwork to the 4K Steelbooks, but maybe there'll be different artwork. But I am so excited for Rocky on 4K. I'll have to look at the slipcovers to see which ones I like better. But if the Steelbook's the only option, I'm buying the Steelbook. It really doesn't matter what way it comes out. I just want to watch Rocky on 4K. So yeah, very excited for Rocky on 4K coming out on February the 14th. Let me know if you guys are. Let me know your excitement for Rocky. Now, we are just getting 1 through 4. We're not getting 5. I really want 5. I really hope they do 5 and Balboa as well. I know some people don't care about those movies. They just want 1 through 4. But to me, it's like, why do it if you're not going to do them all? Like, I don't get it. And that thing that Sylvester Stallone shared on his Instagram like months back when he was talking about doing special features, he specifically referenced Balboa doing a commentary or special feature for Balboa. So that's kind of strange that they haven't announced that one yet. I feel like that one may be coming sometime later this year. But yeah, hopefully we get 5 and Balboa. I know people don't care about 5. They like to crap on part 5. I like part 5. I want them all on 4K. So I'm greedy, guys. I don't just want 4. I want all 5. on 4K for sure. But yeah, Rocky 1 through 4, let me know if you're excited for them in the comment section below. She Said is coming out on Blu-ray from Universal on January the 10th, so that's going to be coming out next week. Just got an official announcement. I don't really know too much about this. I know it's in the whole like Me Too scandal, the Harvey Weinstein stuff, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know too much about this movie, so I'll probably watch it at some point, but definitely not in a hurry to grab the Blu-ray. Now let's get into talking about the Disney 100th Anniversary Steelbook. So Disney announced a ton of new Steelbooks to come out, all like different parts of this year. They're all coming out later this year. Some are coming out in May, some are coming out in August, some are coming out all the way in October. So these are going to be doled out like all over the year. But let's get into some of these titles that I'm seeing. And these are all on Best Buy right now to pre-order. They're kind of cool, you know, they're silver, but they're really like minimalistic. Like they have like the image of the character on the front, then they have something on the back, but most of the Steelbooks is silver. I'm not sure if I 100% like that design, but Coco is getting one, Frozen's getting one, Toy Story, The Lion King, Moana. Some of these I have images for, some of them do not have images on Best Buy. And we're also getting Beauty and the Beast, the original. We're getting The Little Mermaid, we're getting Aladdin, Cars. How did Cars make the cut in this? I guess it's popular, that's why. And the original Star Wars trilogy. So the original Star Wars trilogy is what I am looking to maybe possibly get. But again, these are $35.99 available right now to pre-order. But I do not own the original Star Wars trilogy on 4K. I only own the new movies on 4K. I don't even own the prequels. I never bought the 4Ks of the original Star Wars. I do have them on Blu-ray, but not 4K. So this would be a good excuse for me to buy the original Star Wars movies on 4K. And I have seen images of these, but there's not official images on Best Buy. But I cannot remember where I found them, so I'm not going to be able to show the images unless I find them. But the images of the original Star Wars trilogy Steelbooks, they look different than the other ones. Like it's different type of artwork, and it looks a lot better. So I may get those. But again, it's a high price point, $35.99 for all those, and they're all releasing again different parts of the year. I think the Star Wars ones are coming out on May the 2nd, so that makes sense, you know, right before May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. May's kind of Star Wars month, so that makes sense. A couple of the other ones are doing May, and then we got, you know, August and October. So the thing I gotta say here, so Disney made this announcement. It's their 100th anniversary. Warner Brothers is also celebrating their 100th anniversary. And they're giving us like new movies on 4K for the first time, like The Exorcist, like Enter the Dragon, and I imagine a bunch of other, you know, new movies on 4K for the first time that haven't been announced yet. Is this all we're going to get from Disney in 2023 for the 100th anniversary? Just 10 Steelbooks, which some of them feel pretty lazy to me. Is this all we're getting for the 100th anniversary of Disney? Such a storied history with so many movies that they could pick from. We don't even have Mary Poppins on 4K yet. Could we maybe get that on 4K? Like, can we get some of your like classic catalog movies that we don't have on 4K yet? Maybe some of the animated movies that haven't been brought to 4K yet. Maybe the old school Peter Pan on 4K. The Rescuers and the Rescuers Down and Under on 4K. Can we get some of that kind of stuff? You know, Mighty Ducks. Give me the Mighty Ducks on 4K. Why not? Or some kind of box set, Blu-ray set, Steelbook set. Who knows? I love the Mighty Ducks. Is this all we're getting? Probably, because it's Disney and they don't give a shit about physical media. Excuse my language, but I'm kind of ranting here a little bit because, to be honest, like, this pisses me off. It's like, okay, let's just do some Steelbooks. We'll do 10, you know, some popular Disney movies and Star Wars. We'll re-release those. Even though we already have 4Ks for them, we'll just re-release them with these little Steelbooks, $35.99. There you go. There you go, physical media fans. There's your Disney. There's the Disney offering for the year for our 100th anniversary. And that's all we're going to do. Now shut up. And we'll put out some Marvel and Star Wars stuff or whatever throughout the year. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit that's all they're going to do for the 100th anniversary. There's so much that Disney could do with physical media. And I know a lot of people were saying that Bob Iger coming back in would lead to a surge in Disney physical media, and they would start restoring some of their older classics. But I just don't believe that's true. I just don't, unless they start showing me something like this. I definitely, based on this, I don't think that's true. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I just think it's BS, to be honest. That's all they're going to do. Hopefully they announce more, but again, this is all throughout the year, so it's kind of like they're just like, okay, this is what we're doing this year, and there you go. That's all we got. So, you know, thank you all for loving Disney, you know, and that's it. I mean, the physical media fans got Disney through tough times, like the home media market. Like, that's all Disney had at one point. and this is how they treat us. It's just bull crap. It's just bull crap. I had all those clamshell video cases back in the day. It's just, I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, though, for sure. But The Prince of Egypt is coming to 4K as well. It's a classic animated movie from Universal. It's a DreamWorks movie that's coming out on March the 14th. So I have actually never seen The Prince of Egypt. Is that something I need to check out when it comes out? Yeah, I just never watched it when I was a kid. I always like, you know, heard about it and seen other people watching it. I feel like they shown it in class and maybe I didn't pay attention, but I don't really remember anything about the movie. But that's coming out from Universal on March the 14th. We also have Once Upon a Time in the West getting a Paramount 4K release sometime this year. So this was revealed by Dawn of the Disc on Instagram, and I am excited for this. I really am, but I think Once Upon a Time in the West is a movie that is so incredibly underrated. I didn't really know too much about it at all. I'd always heard of the Dollars trilogy, Good, the Bad, the Ugly, some of the other classic Westerns. This one I didn't hear about until I did Western Month last year on the channel. And I freaking love this movie. This is a masterpiece. This is better to me, like significantly better than The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, but you don't hear about it as much. It's got Charles Bronson in it, and it's a fantastic film. And to me, like, this deserves, like, I was hoping Kino Lorber would do this because I feel like they would do a great job on the transfer. Like, if The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, Fistful of Dollars is any indication, they would do a great job with it. But I would love this to get like a big Arrow Video box set release like Django that came out a couple of years ago. Like, that would be incredible. But Paramount's doing it, and I just really hope that Paramount gives this movie the treatment and the respect that it deserves because it's such a great film and it could look phenomenal in 4K. So I cannot wait to get that one in 4K when it comes out. You know, it might be a Paramount Presents title. They just said The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. So it is possible that movie could be a Paramount Presents 4K, which would actually be pretty cool. I would be down for that for sure. Let's get into the Vinegar Syndrome January announcement. So I covered a lot of this on my stream last night, but it is subscriber week right now over at Vinegar Syndrome. So you can sign up for their subscription for $9.80 and get all their, you know, mainstream releases, mainline releases for the year. But some of the stuff that they announced was actually really exciting. They announced Sidekicks on 4K, which is a movie that I love from my childhood, starring Chuck Norris, Jonathan Brandis. Absolutely love this movie, grew up with it, so I cannot wait to grab this one on 4K. Not only is it a 4K, it is a Roadhouse style VCU Vinegar Syndrome Ultra Edition, big box set edition. So I just cannot wait to add that one to the collection. That's going to be awesome. From Beyond, Stuart Gordon's From Beyond was announced on 4K as well, which already has a Screen Factory release. It looks great on Screen Factory, but imagining this movie in 4K, Barbara Crampton in 4K in that movie, Jeffrey Combs, that is going to look fantastic. So I already pre-ordered both of those movies. I'm so excited for them. We also got Made in Hong Kong Volume 1, the 3-film set. We got Infernal Rapist, Frostbiter, and just announced today a VSA edition of Ted Bundy. So I have not seen Ted Bundy. That's a movie I think from the early 2000s, I believe, but I heard some good things about it, so it might be possible that I get that, and it's a nice little like slip box case on that one. So that's the news and announcements. Let's go ahead and get into what is new this week, and I'm not going to do any deals today. I covered all that stuff earlier today in a separate video, so go check that out. But what is new this week? There's not a ton coming out this week. It's definitely a very light, you know, first Tuesday of January, as I feel like it usually is, but we do have some cool stuff coming out. Black Adam is coming out this week from Warner Brothers. I actually reviewed the 4K yesterday on my channel, so go check out that review and see if it's worth picking up. The 4K is coming out for $29.99. The Blu-ray is coming out for $24.99. It's also got a Best Buy 4K Steelbook for $35.99. It's actually a really nice looking Steelbook. I do like that Steelbook. And a Walmart 4K with a Funko Pop for $39.96 and a Target Blu-ray exclusive for $26.99. So there's no image of what this is actually going to look like, but I saw when I was looking it up, there is a Target exclusive Blu-ray. So I don't know if this is going to be like a lenticular or some kind of like digipack or something, because Target really has slowed down their exclusives in the past 6 months. So I don't know what exactly this is going to be, but look in your local Targets tomorrow and see they put that one out on shelf, because I'm going to be interested in what that actually looks like, because I am not getting a good image of that online, but apparently it's supposed to be coming out tomorrow, a Target Blu-ray for $26.99. We also have The Adventures of Baron Munchausen coming out from Criterion on 4K for $34.79 and on Blu-ray for $20.73. So that's actually a really good price for a Blu-ray on Amazon. You can get that movie on Blu-ray for $20.73. So I've heard a lot of good things about this movie. I might pick it up. I just might pick it up. It looks wild, but I've heard such great things about it, but I don't know. Again, it's a movie that'll be on sale in June. I can pick it up then, or July. I can pick it up then. And there's also a flash sale that's probably going to be coming in like March or April like they usually do. So I might hold off on this one, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. Terry Gilliam film. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you're picking up The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. We also got Pray for the Devil coming out from Lionsgate on 4K for $24.96 and Blu-ray for $19.96. So don't really know too much about this movie. It looks like a generic like a possession movie, but let me know in the comments if it's any better than that. Armageddon Time's coming out on Blu-ray from Universal for $34.98. Star Trek Prodigy episodes 1 through 10 is coming out from Paramount for $19.59. We also have Sergeant Riker coming out from Kino Lorber for $17.99. Memories of My Father from the Cohen Media Group for $19.99. And The System, starring Tyrese, is coming out from Vertical Entertainment for $12.99. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Please, in that comment section below, let me know what you're the most excited about of everything that we discussed here today. We had some exciting stuff to talk about here today for sure. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, follow me on all my social media accounts, and turn on those bell notifications, and we'll see you next time.